Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be a hot day, but we got some cool stuff going on. And y'all probably wondering why I got an Ace fuel injection shirt on and an Ace fuel injection hat on. And why all this cool Ace stuff is in the background. You know why? We have been picked up and sponsored by Ace's Fuel Injection, y'all. We are ecstatic. I'm happy. Jennifer's happy. Are you happy?
I'm thrilled.
She loves fuel injection. I'm a carbureted guy. Jennifer loves fuel injection.
I do.
And she loves air conditioner.
I do.
So, we have been approached by Scott from Macy's Fuel Injection. Super nice guy. Very nice. He's a car guy, and he's knowledgeable, and he's helpful, and he's friendly. So yes, we are very happy to be sponsored by Ace Fuel Injection. And all of this is going in Sophia, the Fairlane that we got from Chase. Jennifer's new Sophia.
Yeah.
So, anyway, y'all stick around. Y'all gonna love this video. We got a lot of cleaning up to do, but we'll be back. We got a lot going on today. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. So, I am running behind. On the last video, y'all seen where we got the Fairlane. Well, I want to dig the engine out that we're going to put in the Fairlane. It's buried in the back of the shop, but we're too crammed, y'all. We are too congested. I've got to rearrange. I got to move some stuff, get rid of some stuff. Yeah, we're fixing to.
Yard sale.
Yeah, we're fixing to take everything out of the shop today, y'all. And it's probably going to rain because it's South Mississippi and it's sunny one minute and it's raining the next. So, but we can't help it because I got to get started on this car because Jennifer wants it running for cruising the coast. When supposed to have this running.
Yeah, poor Dorothy.
But the new Sophia has took over. So we're going to get everything out and we're going to rearrange, move some stuff, load some stuff up, get rid of some stuff, maybe, possibly.
We need to eat our Wheaties or take our vitamins.
You ready to dive in?
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long day.
Yep.
But we got to get it done. If you want to set the camera up and time lapse or however you want to do it, baby, let's start getting this stuff out of here.
Yeah.
Got to back up some, but I'll tell you when. Back to the left. Whoa. Should have it. What I'm trying to do is make room where I don't have to pull anything in or out, where I can just concentrate on working on this car. So if I can get my truck over here and get the Chevelle over here, and we're going to try to get all of that stuff right there get it moved out. I think Jennifer and Mom's gonna go through it in Madison and see what they can't figure out. If they're gonna have a rummage sale, yard sale, giveaway. I don't know. So that's the goal, is I gotta make room for Dirty John, and I need to get it where I can get stuff in and out. So pretty easy, but I don't want to have to constantly move stuff in and out while I'm working on this car. I want the car to be able to stay on the lift or in this bay over here where I can work on it and concentrate on it, because that's what messes me up, is I have to move multiple things around in and out to work on stuff. So if I want to come down here and work for a few hours and it's raining, I don't want to have to move a bunch of cars around outside in the rain. I just want to come down here and work. Maybe I can talk Nick into coming over and get his Hemi today. I'll store the flathead out of the way. That 460 block is busted, no good. That's Jennifer's 307 block. I'll grease it up, put it in the corner, move these tires and wheels. Chase brought me this little roller 302. There's rods and pistons in there. It'll be good for something one day. Y'all know me, I save parts, hoard parts, never know. It's probably gonna be hard to crank.
Yeah.
Because they ain't been fired up in a while. I'll give you the routine. Power's on, put it in neutral. You're sitting there listening for a fuel pump, ain't you?
Yeah, I was. I was like, I don't hear anything. Okay.
Alright. You just make sure the key's on, because you don't turn the key
That's
to crank
right,
it.
you don't.
It has a
Okay.
push button start.
Are you sure it's ready?
Alright. Pump the accelerator, 4 good pumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, spin it. Keep it up above 1,000. There you go. Just let it sit there and warm for a minute. Kind of clean it out and let it sit out there in the idle. That's a sweet car, y'all. Quick for what it is. She'll tote the mail. Be a naturally aspirated small block of car. It's pretty healthy. And I'm thinking about selling it. Bad as I hate to say it. Hey! See, she forgot to clean it out. That was higher than $3,000.
It revs fast.
Yes, it does. Another reason I gotta get all this out, y'all, is we gotta get to the motor that's going in Sophia, the new Sophia. And it's over back in there. I guess we can get this 65 out of here. Well, we'll just push it ahead, and then let's start going through this stuff right here and see what we're going to keep and what we're going to get rid of. All right, guys, we're making some headway. This is the motor I wanted to get to right here. This is I think it's a 1990 302 out of a LX Fox Body Mustang. And Jennifer had this motor before I met her. And this is the motor that we're wanting to put in the Fairlane. And there's a long story behind it. And if I can get her to tell y'all about it, that's what I'm going to try to do. But right now, everybody's hot, tired, and sweaty. It's about 11:30. We're going to run home, get some lunch, get something to drink, and cool off for a minute. And we're going to come back down here and finish organizing all of this stuff. We just need a bigger shop. If we had a bigger shop.
We have more crap. We'd be the same position we're in.
No,
right now.
listen, just hear me out.
Nah, I know better.
If we had a bigger shop to where we could just like pull them in and out without, if you didn't have to move 3 to get to 1, that'd be easier than fun to drive, see?
No, that's not going to work. We could have a Walmart warehouse and we'd still have to move stuff out because we say, hey, we got room, let's buy that. So don't even kid us ourselves with that. You know better.
No.
Yeah.
I think a Walmart warehouse would work.
I don't know.
What do you think, Nick? You think she's speaking the truth?
Every time I take the rolls of cars, and then I get to feel the car.
Yep. And then we'll say, gosh, we ain't got enough room. We need a bigger shop. So,
I got your motor out. I got it pushed over there in front of the toolbox. So that's the one that we're fixing to concentrate on. That's going in that. And we'll get to tell everybody why.
okay.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay.
Because after we get all these cars put back up tonight, we're not going to feel like messing with it. Alright. Let's get this car pushed in. And we got to get Nick's Hemi loaded and out of the way.
Yay!
We got to figure out what to do with that flathead too. Crap, forgot about that. Alright. We're almost done. Let's get out. Alright, so we got Nick loaded up. He's out of here. We got a little bit more straightening up to do, and then we'll put the cars back in and
Crash.
go take a shower. Go to bed. All right. Did you take the battery cable off the Fairlane?
Yeah.
Put it in park too? Yeah. All right. I know that was a bunch of time lapse for y'all, but that was a lot of work for me and Jennifer and Madison and my mom. Holy moly, y'all.
Don't forget Nick.
And Nick.
Nick helped a lot.
Yeah, Nick helped a lot when he
He did all
showed
the
up too.
big stuff.
Yeah, and then he hauled a load home.
Yeah,
So I got room for my thinking chairs back right here. We got Cody's motor on the engine stand. I still got to do something with that box of stuff and that block tomorrow. And I need to move that scrap metal on the scrap metal trailer around back, but that can wait. So, but the cars are in. Dorothy's in her little hole over there.
Bless her.
I know it. So, coming together. Yay, 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 yay. But now we have room for activities. So, even made a parking spot for Dirty John. Y'all check this out. Hey, Dirty John, what's up? So I can open the door and talk to him. And he's out of the rain, he's out of the weather. We moved the grill. It's dark. We moved all that stuff over here where that black truck was that Chase got from us. So we got a little more rearranging to do in here or out here tomorrow. But the main focus tomorrow is tearing this motor down. I gotta clean off this bench, organize my tools, and we're gonna dive into this motor, y'all. So, I'm not gonna tell you the story on the motor right now, but we'll tell y'all the story on it tomorrow. Because we ready to go home and get a shower and get some shut-eye. Anyway, we going home, we tired. So, see y'all in the moment. All right, guys, it's the next day after cleanup. And yes, I've got to hurry up because Scott sent me some cool shirts and hats. Oh yeah, Scott, by the way, I'm a fitted hat kind of guy, so we're gonna have to work on that.
It looks good on him though, I think.
Really? Think so?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I know
All
you
right.
feel pop-oy, but I think it looks
Yeah,
good.
I feel pop-oy. But anyway, I gotta hurry up because I'm starting to sweat and I don't want to ruin my cool merch here. And so I got to hurry where I can change clothes because I got clothes down here, extra shirt, extra hat.
Shop clothes.
Yeah, shop clothes.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. So y'all seen us cleaning up the shop, and y'all seen us digging and rearranging and doing everything yesterday. And let me have this camera, baby doll. So, as y'all know, this car had a Coyote in it when Chase had it, and that's awesome, and it was very cool, but that's not the direction we're going. The direction we're going is small block Ford. And this complete kit that Scott has sent us should be everything that we need for the fuel injection for this car and for this small block Ford. Now, I'm not going to open everything up right now and go through all of it because we're not trying to install it today. I just wanted to show y'all what we're dealing with and what we're going to be doing and what the plan is for Sophia. So, anyway, part of the reason that we cleaned up and moved everything around yesterday was to get this motor out. And that motor is very, very dirty, y'all. I mean, like, filthy. Dusty. Full of dirt daubers. But that's okay, because we're going to completely take it apart and disassemble it, and we're going to cross our fingers that it's good to be rebuilt. Y'all probably sitting here wondering, saying, Wesley, why aren't y'all putting that crusty 302 in that car? Well, we're going to rebuild it. It's going to be new. It's going to be fresh. But there's a story behind this engine. And it's kind of a heartbreaking story. It's a touching story. And my wife, I hope she can tell it. All right. Me and Jennifer have been married for over 23 years. We have been together for 25 years. Roughly 25? Yeah. Okay. Since 1999. Yeah. This 302 come out of a 1990 Ford Mustang LX. And I'm assuming this was the original motor to that car, in that car?
As far as we know, yeah.
And when I met Jennifer and we started dating, she had this engine, and we freshened up this engine and put it in a Mustang that she had, and she run this engine for a few years. Now, she decided to sell that car, and she wanted me to keep this motor. So anyway, guys, my wife has had this motor longer than she's had me. So we've been together since 1999, and you've had this motor since when?
97.
97. So,
Well, 98, yeah, about a year before that.
she never would let me do nothing with it. She was always waiting for something to come along to put this motor in.
Something worthy.
something.
Yeah.
Yes, worthy. Well, guess what? This is worthy. This is Jennifer's new Sophia. As y'all know, all of her cars are named after the Golden Girls, and this finished up her little collection.
Again.
Yeah, again. We thought the 55 that Newbern bought was going to be the Sophia. We had not planned on buying the Fairlane. This was, Chase reached out to me looking for an F100, and then we tossed around the idea of doing a trade on the Fairlane, and I mentioned it to Jennifer, and she was like, yes, yes,
Yeah.
I love that car.
I do. Oh, it's so beautiful.
So,
It is, I'm in love with it. Totally.
all right. So now that they know that you have a new Sophia, and now that they know that it's not getting a Coyote, it's getting this dirty 302 that we're going to take apart and redo, tell them why.
I'm probably going to cry, so y'all bear with me. I've always had a difficult time making really strong best friends. I'm just an introvert. I'm kind of that way. So when I find one that's perfect, I treasure it. I met Carrie Holyfield in college, our freshman year at Jones Junior College. We were both going to be a veterinarian together. I met her in my animal science class. And she was hilarious. She's one of the most funny people you'd ever meet. She was hardcore Mustang. And at the time, I didn't care a thing about him, which is funny because,
You just broke it.
I did. Because
Just lay them on the table, baby doll. We've just to take all that apart.
I was brought up as a GM kid. Ford was a huge no-no in my family. You never buy a Ford, ever, ever, ever. So she was obsessed. I was into Trans Ams, never had one, but I had wanted one. So she was trying to push the Ford Mustang on me. I was like, whatever, float your boat. So at the time when I met her, she had a little, I want to say it was 89, little 4-cylinder navy blue LX. And her daddy had redone it for her, repaint. It was a pretty little car. But she always wanted the V8 to say, hey, I have a V8.
She wanted the 5.0.
She wanted the 5.0. She wanted the prestige that she felt went along with it. So I remember she couldn't drive the standard, not even a fuzz. And I was at work one day, and she called me, and she said, I need you to come to Laurel. I said, okay. She said, I need you to drive my car home that I just bought. I was like, oh my God, what did you do? She said, well, I have traded my little car in on a 90 LX with a 5.0. It's stock, and I want it. I said, so why do I need to come? She said, because it's a standard and I can't drive it home. I thought, oh my God, how's she gonna drive to work every day if she can't drive a standard? So of course I went up there after work, looked the car over with her. She'd already signed the line. She didn't care what I thought. So I ended up having to drive her home in it. And then we spent the next few days having standard lessons, which was hilarious. We would be in town on a hill, and I'd have to get out and make all the cars back up behind us so that she could roll back and take off. And it was so bad. So, in my opinion, I don't know for sure, but I do believe that her standard abilities caused her wreck. I don't know that, but I feel like it did. So she had the car for probably, I don't know, a year or so, and she'd gotten decent at driving it, but not great.
Because a 505 speed was the car to have.
It was. And even though I didn't think so, she did. So I got a call about 3 o'clock in the morning from my mama and her daddy. No, I take that back. Yes, they called me and told me that she had had a wreck and was in the hospital and wasn't doing good. And so, of course, I fly up there as quick as I could. And they have her strapped to a table because all she was concerned with was her car. She had broke her hip, her collarbone, several ribs, knocked some of her teeth out. And she was hysterical. They had her strapped down because she was like, where's my car? Where's my car? How is my car? Is my car okay? And I didn't have the heart to tell her that it was total. I mean, she had been T-boned. And
She was T-boned in the driver door.
in the driver door, she was on a hill, which is why I think the standard what caused it. And it was in a curve, and she was pulling up in the middle of that curve to pull out onto that road. And a little Ford Ranger had come around that curve, probably going fast because it was a busy road. And I think she'd pulled out and stalled, and he hit her in the door. Pushed her car about 50 feet from where it actually happened and threw her in the back seat. So I told her, I said, babe, your car's fine. I said, we can have it fixed. It's not that bad. Are you sure? I said, yes, your car's fine. Because she was in shock, huge shock. So I went to see her a couple of days after that. They had done a bunch of tests and had done surgeries on all of her broken areas, and they were going to let her go home the next morning. So I had gone home that night, and about 3 in the morning, my mama and her daddy came to my house and woke me up and told me that she didn't make it. And I had never lost anybody in my life, ever. Never had a death in my family, ever, until that point. And I took it very hard for years. Obviously, it's been 20-something years and I'm crying now. So I panicked, and I knew how much she loved that car, and it looked like a freight train had hit it. I didn't have 2 cents to rub together at the time, but I went to my daddy, and my daddy was, like I said, not a Ford person, and not even a car person at all. And I said, I've got to buy her car from the insurance company. I gotta have it. I don't care if I just park it in the backyard, plant flowers around it. I have to have it because it was everything to her. So I did.
What'd you pay for it?
I want to say it was either $800 or $1,000. I can't remember, but I still have the title to it in the safe. I mean, it means the world to me to have the title to it. So at the time, my ex pulled the motor out for me and saved it, that and the transmission. To be a dirty 302, it means everything to me. And I swear I felt like she was with me when I drove that car, which, I mean, sounds very silly, but it did to me. So when Wesley and I got together, I decided to sell the car. I definitely wanted to keep the motor. He pulled it for me, and it's been sitting over there beside the wall, covered up for 20 years.
No, we have drug it from house to house.
Yeah, I mean, when we've moved, it's gone with us.
So we have drug this motor around from our little rental trailer to our next little house, our little repo house that we bought. And then we built this place in 2005. So it's been on this stand in the corner of this shop since 2000. Well, no, it stayed in storage until we got the shop built.
Yeah.
So it has been with us through all these years.
Yeah.
And it was together, but I pulled the camshaft out of it and used it one of our other little 302s. It had a B303 cam in it, right?
Yeah.
And so it has been off the road, we know, for 20 years.
Yeah.
And so, but this is Carrie's motor, y'all.
It is.
So the plan is to take it apart today.
And put 2 things that I love together. So, yeah.
Wait a minute, we're not putting them together
I
today.
didn't mean that. I mean, eventually that's
Right.
the plan.
So we're going to take this motor apart today and see what all's going to have to be done. See if it's got to be bored. See what the condition is of it. And hopefully we can rebuild this motor and put it in Sophia with an automatic transmission and all of Ace's fuel injection, and Carrie will ride again.
I'm sorry, y'all. I just get very emotional and sentimental about stuff. So this hunk of iron means everything to me. So, thank you for listening to my story.
And now, y'all know why it's not getting a coyote back in.
Yeah.
I tried to put a coyote in it and she told me no. I tried to go buy her 10 brand new coyotes. She told me no. I'm just playing. Anyway, all right, baby doll. I am soaking wet.
I am too.
It's starting to rain. Let's get these fans going. Let me change clothes. And let's get this motor tore apart and see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
You good?
No, but yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right, here we go, guys. All right, guys, I want to tell y'all just a little bit more about this ACES fuel injection kit that we got. This is called the Kill Shot, and this is a throttle body style injection system. Scott asked if we wanted to do multi-port. I told him no because pretty, ain't it?
It's beautiful.
I told Scott no because this is just gonna be a cruiser, guys. I mean, we just want it to be basic, simple, reliable. I mean, yes, I am going to rebuild that engine, freshen it up, do whatever I'm gonna give it whatever it needs, whatever it takes to make it right. But I am probably gonna change the heads. I am gonna do a little camshaft and a cool little carburetor style intake. But it's not gonna be no drag racing motor. It's just gonna be reliable. We're gonna, you know, bump up on the horsepower just a little bit. A stock 5.0 was rated what? 210 horsepower from like 87 to 93. Some people say 195, some people say 225. We're gonna call it an estimate of 200. So, if I've got some nice heads on the shelf that we might have to have reworked, some GT40 3-bar heads off a 93 Cobra. That would bump it up a little bit. We're gonna order a camshaft to go in it. So that's the reason I chose this kit instead of the multi-port, is because Jennifer's gonna be riding, looking good and sounding good. She's not worried about drag racing or any.
No.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
wanna look good and sound good and
that's
be
it.
cool.
So, which I'm sure this kit will do way more than that, but that's all she's wanting to do. But it come with a fuel pump, it come with plug wires, it come pretty much with everything. Where's your screen at? Is this it?
Yeah.
It's something, y'all look at that cool screen. That's something I'm super excited
I
about.
looked at the dash a while ago, but it's gonna fit just right.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So Chase already had a digital dash in it, so that's probably where this is gonna go. It come with the distributor. This
You
is
show
right.
them, it's very pretty too.
Oh yeah. So it's already small block forward, and Scott told me that the gear is already compatible for the roller cam inside the 302. So that's awesome. That'll save me some time and money. Money from having to buy the gear, time from having to change it. And y'all know, those of y'all that have been watching the channel, y'all know that we're all about a budget around here. I mean, we're just a blue collar family doing what we can with what we got. And so I owe a big, huge thank you to Chase from Simon's Powerhouse, because he's the one that told Scott about us. And if it wasn't for Chase, Scott wouldn't have thrown us this bone. And Chase, thank you greatly.
Yes, Chase, thank you so much.
So-
And for the car.
Yes, I mean, you hooked Jennifer up with a cool car,
I love my car.
and you hooked her up with fuel injection. You just put a lot of work on me, that's all.
Yep.
But hey, I was gonna be doing it anyway because I was supposed to have that Chevelle going before cruising the Ghost. And look, we were in the planning stages, y'all. I mean, until this come about. This was not planned, this was spur of the moment. But once we get this car together, I am gonna jump back on Dorothy, I promise. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm not gonna go into each individual part today because it's hot It's Sunday. We gotta go to work tomorrow, and I want to get this motor tore apart to see what we're dealing with and see what all it's gonna need. But I could be saying this wrong. Baby doll, correct me. Scott says we're part of the High Roller
High Roller Club. I don't know what exactly.
YouTube content creator.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey guys,
We never been called a high roller in our life.
it sounds awesome. I mean, we're not high rollers, but I mean, Scott, if you want to call us that, yeah, we're high rollers. We ain't got enough gas to put in all these cars, and half the tags are out of date because we can't afford them.
No,
but
they're up to date.
oh,
right
are
now,
they?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this time next year maybe not.
But we're high rollers. Anyway, no, Scott, thank you very, very much. And hey guys, I had never used this product before, but everything that I've looked at and read and videos that I've watched, I think Ace is gonna be some really good stuff. And I encourage y'all to go check it out. And y'all please stick around with us while we go through this process, putting this on this engine in this car, and let's see how it does, because she's gonna drive it. I know Chase put that thing to the test with the Coyote on Power Tour. We're gonna put her to the test with a push rod motor, so I'm excited. You excited, Beth?
Thrilled.
All right, let's get this motor tore down. I'm anxious to see what the inside of it's gonna look like. Let's go ahead and box all this up, because I need this table to put parts on. All right, Beth, just grab all of this stuff and put it in this tray. I'm not going to drain the oil in it because it's collected dust and junk through the front where the timing chain cover's been off of it. We're going to try to set the oil pan off of it, because if I was to pull the drain plug, it ain't going to drain. It's got bugs and spider webs. Oh yeah, see it? Yucky, nasty, nasty.
Oh, okay. Why do we have so many of these?
Every time I would take one apart, I'd set it on this motor.
Are these the push rods for this motor?
Yes. And the lifter. All right, I got all the head bolts out, but one on each side. Time to.
If it's bad, I'm gonna cry. You know this, right?
Well, even if it's got some rust in it, baby, don't freak, because we can probably clean it. And no, don't freak. You've seen me fix worse, so.
I know, but
I mean, it might have some rat pee or dead bugs in it, but let's just.
okay.
Do you still have the picture when me and you put this motor together?
Yeah, I posted on Facebook. Me and you were like 12 years old and standing behind it.
All right.
I was posted up. Yeah. We were sweaty that day.
In my mom and daddy's little 12 by 12 shed.
Yeah. And it was the prettiest motor I'd ever seen when we got through it. Oh, God. Ah!
It ain't bad.
That one over there looks horrible. What's that?
That'll come right on out of there. That'll flake out of there. That will too. Oh yeah, that's just bug duty. Oh yeah, look at there. We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
We still have another side.
Yeah, but we're positive around here.
We are?
Yeah.
I'm not.
I remember that head gasket. I put that head gasket on in 1999. I really did. You ever heard them old men? I remember back in well, I can actually say that. Back in 1999, I put this head on that motor. So, when I met Jennifer, y'all, her and her ex had started the car but hadn't finished putting it together. And when me and you started dating, we finished putting it together. And a funny true fact is, her ex and I and all of us are still good friends today. And my ex is with her ex today. True story.
Another chapter for another day.
Yeah, true story. Y'all seen Jennifer's ex on the channel, just didn't even know it. Y'all seen my ex on the channel, just didn't even know it. But hey, 25 years later. Oh,
Oh my gosh, your toe's gonna get it.
that one there was ready to come off there. Oh, this ain't bad at all, though.
It's not?
No, it
That's
ain't
not
bad.
bad right there?
No, we're gonna clean that up here in just a minute. It ain't bad.
So you gonna have to be bored, you don't think?
Well, I don't know about that yet. I remember it being standard bore, from what I can gather, or
Yeah, because he just honed it for me.
oh yeah, that's just, oh yeah. Okay. Let's clean this out real good, and I want to get the oil pan off of it, and see if we can't get it to roll over, but I want to clean all that junk out first.
Oh God, it could be stuck.
Oh, it's stuck right now.
Oh no.
Why you saying, oh no?
I don't know, you've done 7 of them, but still. This one's mine, it's different.
There's not even a lip there, though.
Well, it didn't have very many miles on it once it was put together.
I know, but how many miles was on the car when she wrecked?
I really don't know. I'm sure it was over 100, but I don't know.
Over
that.
100,000?
Yeah, but I'm not positive. And I don't know if I have any pictures showing that.
Yeah, let's just get these cylinders cleaned up. Oh yeah, see there back there?
You're right.
Look, come here, look. See there? And I hadn't even hit that with no kind of cleaner or nothing. Mainly, what that is I'm sure some of it's rat pee, and I should have protected the motor better, but you think about it being in the shop all these years, but rats crawl in the stuff and bugs, and what does it do in South Mississippi? Sweat. But, okay. I ain't seeing nothing that's scaring me. Alright, let me get some stuff and let me clean it all up, and we'll come back to them when we're trying to roll it over. Alright.
Let me get on this side
Wow, that's a...
so I can see it.
Are you going to turn over a little motor?
No. Woo! Oh, thank you, Lord.
Look! It's turning over. It's wanting to crank. Are you crying?
Yeah.
It's happy cry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Carrie wanting to live again.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to have something to work with. Now that we've gone this far, let's go ahead and roll her over and knock the pistons out of it, and let's wipe the cylinders and all down and get ready to see if we're going to bore it or just hone it, and see if we got to get pistons and rings or just rings and bearings.
Okay.
Well, I don't see nothing throwing a red flag, but
I'm so glad.
I mean, the crank's in really good shape. I mean, just a little polishing. The bearings look good. Nothing's worn. I don't see no brass, no grooves, no metal. I mean, nothing that a used motor wouldn't have. So I'm pleased with the way it all come apart. Let's see if I can get this crank out of here. I mean, it's turning free. Save that, we're gonna reuse that. I'm just kidding.
I was wondering.
Tell me what that part is.
It's a seal.
Rear main
Crank
seal.
seal?
Rear main seal.
That'll go rolling off.
Yeah,
You need to chuck it.
it's just chopped.
Okay.
Alright. Just look at these bearings right here. I mean, they're dry. The motor's been sitting for, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
I mean, so let's really do the math on it. How long has it been really sitting?
Well,
We built here in 05.
I pulled the motor out of it in the old house. So that we moved in this house in 06. So it was at least, well, Madison wasn't born yet. So probably 2002 or 3.
So it has been over 20 years.
Oh yeah. Because we were talking about selling the car mowers a lot.
Okay.
So it's been probably about 2003, 4 at the latest. Because we hadn't had Madison yet.
Okay. Well, let me put these main caps back on and let's roll it over and let's look at the cylinder walls really good.
So me and your freeze plug, I'm sure, huh?
Oh, we're gonna have it vatted, baby. With it sitting this long, I want to have it vatted and bowled and checked, and because I want to get it the block flush real good. I don't want you to have any reason for it to run hot or, you know, not. I don't want to give any issue in traffic. So yeah, we're gonna have it vatted for sure. It's gonna get the works. You know what? I wish I'd told Madison to bring me my flashlight. I took it home and put it on the bar, and now I wish I had it down here.
Yeah.
So that is a stain right there. That's another stain. You can.
You can't feel it? No, okay.
We'll take it to the machine shop, get an expert's opinion. If he says run it, we'll run it. If he says it needs bored, it's bored. So with a little camshaft, the 3-bar GT40 heads and board, and I've got to find some pedestal mount, bolt down roller rockers. Basically, this motor will be equivalent to what's in Dirty John. I'm happy for it to be sitting for 20 years.
Me too.
Everything come apart good. It's clean, and you're happy. That's all that matters.
I'm ecstatic.
You're
I
ecstatic.
need to stop crying. I'm going to do something to it.
Well,
It's kind of embarrassing being a sentimental. I get like teeny baby cry.
Well,
everything.
being with you all these years, you've made me the same way. When you was crying a while ago, I was behind the camera crying. So
I just always been attached to cars, and I think they got feelings, and I don't know.
tell them what else you're attached to. Ever since the movie Toy Story.
Oh dear God. Yes, Toy Story changed my life, and I will stop on the side of the road and pick
Y'all,
up a
she
dog.
has shut down 9 lanes of traffic in Atlanta to pick up a stuffed teddy bear. I ain't even kidding. I swear to God. And she'd bring it home and wash it and sew its arm back on.
Even if it ain't got an eyeball, I'm going to save it and bring it home, and I'm
So-
going to let Madison get her
Her and Madison have boxes, Tupperware totes, slam full of toys.
We have dolls with no arms.
And I'm the same way with old engine parts. They save toys, I save old engine parts.
We do. Toy Story, that changed me forever.
Well, that's all I can do for today, man.
Well, that's a lot.
We need to get all this stuff cleaned up, boxed up, and get on the phone tomorrow and see what we can't figure out. Maybe we can find somebody that can take it right in. I'm pretty sure, y'all, the next few videos is going to be on this. It's going to be getting this built, and there's a few things I got to do to the car before I can get the motor ready to stab, and I got to go round with up the transmission. We got to have an automatic with overdrive transmission. All I got here is a C4. My buddy Whitney, I think he's got an AOD that we're going to try to get and see if we can't rebuild it. I mean, we've got a ton to do because this car's got to be at cruising the coast, or Scott's going to fire us.
Yeah. He's gonna lay down the law.
So, all right, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Until the next one, y'all be safe. Take care of your family. We thank y'all. We love y'all. See y'all later.
Bye.
Jennifer's greasing up her shaft.
That's stupid.